Hello, everybody, and welcome to Follow Up Friday. I'm Debbie Hoffman, if you are new to my world, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. Every Friday, I come on live, so you can join me in my Power Up Your Follow Up community. Just go on Facebook and request to join, or if you're already a member, just show up and you can chat some questions and we can interact and I can give you support. So today we're going to be talking about a very important topic, and that is about, are you wasting time following up with the wrong people, and not just clients, but also referral partners, power partners, JV partners. Because one of the problems I see is that entrepreneurs are not pre-qualifying at all, and that they're following up with the wrong people, and they're wasting a lot of precious time, and they're getting frustrated. So can you relate to this at all? So today I'm going to share 3 steps that you can take to pre-qualify your potential clients and your potential partners, so that you end up enrolling more, like having meetings, discovery sessions, if that's what you do with potential clients, and enroll more of your clients, and then also create more collaborations with your power partners or referral partners. Okay. So please, if you're watching this on the replay, please share the love. And if you have other entrepreneurial friends who you feel could benefit from what I'm sharing here today, please forward this to them, tag them down below, and let them know that this could be of value to them. And also, if you're watching this on the replay, please post any comments, questions, ahas, takeaways. And also, I'm always interested in knowing what topics you'd like to learn more about. So if there's something you want me to talk about next week, let me know. Okay. All right. So the problem I'm seeing is entrepreneurs are following up with the wrong people, the wrong clients, the wrong people to become clients, the wrong partners, and they're wasting a lot of time, getting frustrated. So, so the first thing I want you to do is, when you're meeting with somebody at, let's say you meet somebody at a networking event or a workshop or some in-person event, and they make a comment, like you share what you do, and then they go, oh, that sounds awesome, I'm interested in that. Like they make this, sometimes it's just an offhand comment, like they just say it to be nice. So you want to have some questions ready to ask them, like, was that just an offhand comment, or are you really looking for support with XYZ? Right? Get ready, have these questions ready so that you can dig deeper and not just say, oh, you want to make an appointment to connect with me? Right? Keep digging deeper. Ask, I'm just curious, what's your biggest challenge around whatever it is that you work with people on? So I'll always ask, what's your biggest challenge with sales and follow-up? Like, where are you getting tripped up the most? And then the other thing is, you want to make sure that their timing is, that they're looking for support sooner than later, because sometimes people will say they're interested, but they're not going to be ready to work with you a year from now. And you certainly don't want to waste time getting on a call with people now if they're not going to be ready. Okay. So you want to make sure that they have the need, that they're really looking for support. Sometimes people have an issue that you can solve, a problem you can solve, but they're not looking for support at all, or they're not looking for support for a while. So they might not have the resources now. They might be working with another coach. They might be working with another person who does something similar to you do. They might not have the time or bandwidth or resources. So you want to just ask questions and be ready to deepen the conversation and get curious, so that you'll make sure that if you meet with them, that they are ready. Okay. So the next step that you can take is something that I think is so powerful, and it's an assessment tool that I've been using, that I've been referring to my clients and colleagues, and it's a game changer. It's one of the most powerful tools you can have in your business. I believe there's 3 essential tools that you need to have as an entrepreneur. And one is a CRM, a customer relationship management system. And you can go back into previous videos. They're all on, well, they're getting all put up on my website, but they're all over YouTube. The second one is an online calendar scheduling system. It's essential. And the third is this assessment tool. And what this tool enables you to do is to pre-qualify people before you get on a call with them. So let's say somebody says, yes, I'd love to connect with you and learn more about what you have to offer. Say, great. You make the appointment with them to say, I'm going to send you a link for a quick assessment so I can find out what areas you're struggling with the most so that I can support you in the best possible way. And you basically create statements around all of the skill sets or all of the areas where people struggle with related to your field of expertise. So I have a category for preparation because most people just wing it all the time. I have one for systems, I have one for referrals. So you have, and one for limiting beliefs. So you'll have a different section for each area that people struggle with the most. And then you'll look at their results. I don't get on a discovery session unless somebody has completed this assessment first. And so I can see one of the sections is about commitment, that they're committed to putting the time and energy and resources into solving these problems. If they rate themselves really low in commitment, I'm going to ask about that, and I might email them and just get curious and find out more about that, because I'm not going to waste time getting on a call with somebody if they're rating themselves a 2 and willing to invest the resources, right? So it's such a powerful tool. And so many times I decided to get on Zoom with this person and just ask right away. Just say, hey, I'm just curious. I see that you're struggling with a lot of issues around sales and follow-up, but yet you gave yourself a very low score of being committed to investing. Can you tell me more about that? And I'll never forget this. A couple of years ago, 2 women had just been to an event where I met them, and they had just bought a huge package from someone from the event. And so they didn't think they had the resources, or they were just overwhelmed with the thought of investing. But because of the questions I asked at the beginning, based on their assessment of their commitment level, I decided to go on with the call, and they both ended up signing up to work with me one-on-one for 6 months. So you're not going to just right off the bat cancel the call. You need to get curious, tap into your intuition. And thank God I got on with them, because they become my favorite clients. I adore them. All right. So this tool, I love you to check it out. We will put the link down below, but it's tinyurl.com/DAHMAG. DAHMAG for Deborah Ann Hoffman Mag. Okay. And so I just want to share with you another story about how I've used this tool. So I use it before discovery sessions. I use it when I'm doing a masterclass, either hosted by a colleague or just for my own community. I have people complete the assessment in advance, so I know where people are struggling the most. And then I'll spend more time during the webinar or masterclass dealing with those issues so that I can best serve my audience, right? Like, how cool is that? And then, because when they fill out the assessment, they have to put their phone number in to submit it, I can call people. So after my last master classes, when I did my launch in April for Power Up Your Sales, I had their phone numbers. I had all the areas where they were struggling. I called them. They were so happy to hear from me. They were so blown away that I actually called them. They thanked me for calling. And one woman said, "You made my day," because people don't call. Like they said, nobody calls me, right? So you have their phone number, you have all their scores. And I went through all the areas where they rated themselves low and said, that's exactly what my program is going to help you with. And almost every single person I spoke to signed up for the program. And it more than doubled my conversion. And I had twice as many people signed up after the webinars because I called them. So this tool is invaluable. You can use it before you do live events or online live events to really pre-qualify people to see if the right people are showing up, and then to use those scores to craft your event so you can create content that will better serve them. So these are 3 things that you can do to pre-qualify. Then I want to share the 3rd area where you can pre-qualify potential partners. So what I do is I have a special calendar link for my collaboration calls with potential partners. I have them answer a few questions. before they schedule the call. So it's built right into my Acuity calendar link. I want to know who they serve and how they support them. I want to know what their website is to check them out. And then there's another question. I'm not remembering what it is right now, but there's 3 questions that I ask to make sure that they are serving the same audience that I am. Because if they deal only with people in corporate and I deal with only entrepreneurs, it would not be a good fit for us to get together. And a guy actually filled out that question and said he deals with only corporate. And I said, you know what, it's really not a good fit for us to connect. And he said, well, I'm going to be transitioning into working with entrepreneurs. And I said, great, when you do that, reach back out to me, because I don't want to waste my time or his time, right? So these are 3 things that you can do. Make sure you ask questions when you're talking to somebody, and then dig deeper, find out their timing, find out if they're really truly interested. And use this assessment tool when you're scheduling discovery sessions with people, or for webinars, master classes, or any talk. Whenever I speak or do a training, I always have people fill this out in advance. Again, I can follow up with them, and I have so many more signups when I do that. And the third area of pre-qualifying is to pre-qualify your potential partners, which most people don't do. Okay, so again, it's tinyurl.com/DAHMAG. So every week I come on live at 10 a.m. Pacific. Please join me next week. Again, let me know what areas of support you're looking for, and go check out that tool. They have a free trial. And then they also have a really special done for you package where you get to meet one-on-one with Jane Duber, the owner of the company, and she'll help you create your first assessment. She's brilliant, and she'll be able to help you create all your statements that are totally in alignment with the work that you do. So hope this was helpful. Would love for you to comment below on your takeaways, and I look forward to seeing you next week on Follow Up Friday. Bye for now.